Alright guys, let's look at this 21 foot rule. We've got 7 yards marked on the fence, and it actually starts with a buzzer, but the buzzer is when the guy with the blade starts. Now if you're the cardboard guy at the end of 7 yards, when do you perceive me starting to move, and how long does it take for you to figure out that this guy is a danger to you? Maybe about right here? Well, now you have less than a second. So I think the interesting thing is about this to me is, I don't know, the interesting thing to me is, like, when do you actually start the movement? When do you actually notice the movement? Okay, the first thing I do is I lift up my foot and then put it back down. Okay, well, is that what you're going to notice? I mean, that's, you know, you don't pull your gun and shoot somebody when that happens. When I start launching out, when do you, number one, when do you notice the first movement? And then number two, when do you say, okay, now I recognize what's going on. There's a person running toward me. And then, do you see the blade? And do you also recognize, yeah, I need to pull out my gun and shoot this person? At what point does your mind and your body take to do all of that? Really? Okay, okay. He hasn't moved yet. Oh, he's picking up his foot. Bang, bang! No. Alright, now, maybe I notice now. Hey! What's going on? Oh, this guy's running at me. Oh my god, he's running right at me. Oh my god, I better draw my gun. Oh my god, I bet... whoops. It's too late. So... that's what I'm talking about. We need to really get down to brass tacks here and say, how much time do you really have if somebody's going to attack you with a bladed weapon and you're not prepared for it? Because, you know, if we're sitting here and the buzzer goes off, beep, and you know what you're supposed to do is draw your gun and give me 2 shots center mass, and I know my job is to take my blade and run at you and cut your head off, then that's a great game, but guess what? That isn't what the Tueller Drill and or the 21 foot rule is all about. Well, maybe I won't talk about the Tueller Drill. Maybe I'll let Tueller tell people what the Tueller Drill is, and I'll leave that alone. 21 foot rule, I'll just make that one my own and say, okay, on the 21 foot rule, it isn't a Tueller game anymore. The Tueller game is the gun guy sits there, and when the buzzer goes off, he knows somebody's going to charge him, and he wants to draw his gun immediately and give 2 center mass hits. Now the 21 foot rule is different because my game is that the gun guy doesn't know that he's being attacked immediately. So the gun guy, in this game, the gun guy has to say, hey, wait a minute, there's movement or there's sound that catches my attention. I look, I see someone starting to move toward me, and I ask myself, what's going on? And then when the guy is in a dead charge, I say, hey, wait, I think that this guy is coming right at me and means me some kind of harm. Let's assess the threat level. Why is he running toward me? Is he going to take me down? What's going on? Why is he running? Oh, holy crap, I think he's attacking me. Maybe I should do something. Maybe I should draw my gun. Oh, well, here's my gun. Oh, bang. Oh, too late to stop that sword. Because when you're... look, you're just starting to recognize, you're either looking or recognizing that somebody's starting to run and go, what the hell is that? Right now. That's what you're doing. You're looking at me, it's like, what the hell's going on? And here, about here, you're like, oh my god, this guy's coming right at me. I think he's going to run into me. And so you perceive some kind of threat right here, but I'm not sure if you really know what the threat level is. And then right about here, it's really too late for you to stop me, especially with a bullet. Okay? Because I don't know what the time frame here is, but you got less than a second right now. And then right there, it doesn't matter what you do. Look, I'm in midair. The sword is fully cocked. If you shoot me, if anything, I'm going to contract my stomach muscles forward, and it's going to add to the speed of the blade. So at this point right here, you're just done. If you haven't moved out of the way, or you hadn't given me 2 center mass, hopefully in the spine, then there's nothing you can do to stop it right here. There's absolutely nothing. Nothing. Boom. Schwang. Okay? And depending on where your bullets hits, we'll figure out how long those bullets will take to stop me. Okay? But when your head comes off, okay, then Humpty Dumpty can't be put back together. So anyway, you've got 2 seconds. Well, you probably don't even have 2 seconds. See, in the Tueller game drill, you have 2 seconds. Okay? Because you already know what your job is. You already know what's going to happen. You're all prepared. No, hold on. Yeah. Okay, now I'm ready. Right? In the real world, you might be carrying concealed. You might be thinking about your ex-wife. You may have just spilled some coffee on your dick. I mean, you never know what's going to happen. And you're not prepared for it. And then all of a sudden... So I think you probably have a second. And after a second, I don't know. I think you're going to get cut. Now look at this. Okay, now I catch your eye, you hear me. You look at me. What is he doing? Oh my god, he's going to run into me, I think. Oh my god, no, wait, he's got a blade. Oh my god, I'm going to draw my gun. I got to draw my gun. Whang. Oh shit. So anyway, let's forget about the Tueller drill. I'll let Tueller talk about the Tueller drill, and let's talk about the 21-foot rule. You got less than 2 seconds from when I start to move to stop me. Okay? Now the problem with that is you've got less than 2 seconds from when I start. The problem is this ain't a game anymore. You didn't know I started. All of a sudden this attack comes out of the blue. You probably lose at least a second just figuring out what the hell's going on. Okay? So now you've got a second to access your weapon and give me 2 shots that'll take me down. Okay. Can you do that? I don't know. I know I can attack out of the blue and cut someone's head off in less than 2 seconds. I don't know if you can stop me within that amount of time. So that's a question you have to ask yourself. Do you think you have the time when somebody attacks you out of the blue and you've got a second to draw your gun and shoot this person enough to stop him? Do you know yourself if you can do that? I don't know. And there is luck involved, so I guess that's part of it too. Oh, he's starting to move. Whoa, what the hell's going on? Oh my god, he's coming straight for me. Oh my god, I need to do something. Oh my god, let's draw my gun. Draw my gun. Two, bang, 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 bang. Oh, ooh, wow.